This house in North Carolina just sold. The seller wanted $424,900. It closed at $379,900. That's a $45,000 gap. We're going to take it apart. What's inside? What's around it? The schools, the jobs, the crime, the taxes, and why the number in the listing is almost never the number people actually pay. Wake Forest, North Carolina. It's the #1 suburb in the United States for inbound moves. For every person leaving, almost 5 want in. In 2010, this town had 30,000 people. By 2020, 47.5. Today, it's pushing 56,000. It's the 8th fastest growing municipality in a state that has 550 of them. Let's set the frame honestly. The median sale price in Wake Forest is $490,000, $209 a square foot. So a $400,000 budget here isn't a bargain. It's the bottom quarter of the market. Now look at this. This house closed at $153 a foot, against a market median of $209. That's 27% below the going rate. The question for the rest of this video is simple. Why? 2 stories, 2,479 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Main floor. There's a separate formal dining room, which is rarer than you'd think at this price, because open concept layouts usually swallow it. The kitchen is large, with an island and a pantry, and there's a separate eat-in area next to it. The living room is bright, with a fireplace, and it opens onto a back deck. In this climate, that deck is not a nice-to-have. From April through October, that's where you actually live. Upstairs, primary suite with a walk-in closet. The bathroom has a double vanity, a separate tub, and a walk-in shower. 3 more bedrooms and another full bath. Built-in bookshelves, a linen closet, and this matters more than people expect. The laundry is upstairs next to the bedrooms, not in a basement. Layout-wise, there's nothing wrong here. This is a normal American family house. So why did it sell 27% under market per square foot? And why did the price keep falling? Here's the full price history. February 12th, listed at $424,900. March 12th, down 2.4%. April 24th, down another 3.6. June 3rd, down 5 more. June 5th, it went under contract. July 7th, it closed. $379,900. That's 113 days on market, in a town where the median is 38. It sat 3 times longer than normal and gave up $45,000 doing it. This is what the name of this channel means. The asking price is the seller's guess. The real price only exists at closing. And in Wake Forest in 2026, those two numbers are running about 10% apart. One more thing buried in the record. This house sold for $218,000 back in 2013. Since 2018, it was owned by an institutional landlord and rented out first at $18.50 a month, then $25.25 in 2025. They cut it to $24.40, pulled it off the rental market in December, and listed it for sale in February. So this is a former rental that an investor exited. That explains a lot about the price per foot and about how far they were willing to negotiate. Ex-rentals almost always carry tenant wear. If you're touring one, look hard at the floors, the kitchen, and the plumbing. What's around it? 561 acres of parks, over 6 miles of greenway trails, a pool, a dog park, a YMCA, a historic downtown with galleries, coffee shops, and a brewery, small but real, not a strip mall pretending to be a town center. And Falls Lake is right there. Shopping is fully covered. Target, Lowe's, Home Depot along Capitol Boulevard, and for groceries, you've got Publix, Harris Teeter, and Wegmans. And UNC Health Rex is building a $500 million hospital here. A hospital landing in a suburb moves prices. Keep that in mind. Jobs. Median household income here is $120,777. That's 73% above the state median. 58% of adults have a bachelor's degree or higher. But here's the catch. The largest employer inside the town limits is the school district. This is a bedroom community. The money is earned in Raleigh and Research Triangle Park. Average commute is 30.9 minutes, against a national average of 26.4. 2.25% of workers here drive more than 90 minutes each way. There's no public transit. You will need 2 cars. Schools for this specific address: Sanford Creek Elementary, 7 out of 10. Wake Forest High School, 7 out of 10. And the middle school, 4 out of 10. This is exactly why you check the address, not the town. Good schools in Wake Forest is true on average, but averages don't go to school. At this address, a kid spends 3 years in a below-average middle school. That affects resale value, and it's part of the answer to our $153 question. And there's a second school trap that catches almost every out-of-state buyer. In Wake County, your school is not permanently tied to your house. They run a base school system. The district reassigns entire neighborhoods to different schools when a new one opens or an old one fills up, and it caps schools that are over capacity. On top of that, a purchase contract doesn't establish residency. You can't enroll your child for the current year on one. Crime. Violent crime here runs about 147 per 100,000, against a national average of 359. That's 2.5 times lower. Property crime is a different story. Roughly a 1 in 77 chance per year, which is about average. Translation: the streets are safe. Lock your car and grab your packages. Now, the real payment. 20% down is $75,980. That leaves a loan of $303,920. Principal and interest, $1,941. Property tax, $263. Insurance, $217. Total, about $2,421 a month. And here's the payoff for sitting through that price history. If a buyer had taken this house in February at the asking price, the payment would be $2,682. The gap is $261 a month, $94,000 over the life of the loan, for waiting 4 months. One more reference point. In December, this exact house was listed for rent at $24.40 a month. Owning it costs $24.21. Renting and buying cost the same here as long as you happen to have $76,000 sitting in cash. 3 things nobody tells you. Number 1. In 6 months, Wake County revalues every property in the county. That's January 1st, 2027. Last time they did it, assessed values jumped 51%. Any tax number you calculate today is temporary. Number 2. Insurance is going up on a published schedule. 7.5% in 2025, another 7.5% in 2026, and North Carolina rates are already up more than 50% since 2021. Budget for the increase, not today's quote. Number 3. The city line. If an address falls inside Raleigh's city limits, a municipal rate stacks on top of the county rate. On a house like this, that's over $100 a month. Check the parcel record, not the mailing address. So, for $380,000 in the strongest inbound suburb in the country, you get 2,500 square feet, 4 bedrooms, a deck, greenways, and a hospital under construction. What you give up? A 31-minute commute, a 4 out of 10 middle school, and a tax bill that gets recalculated in 6 months. And you get proof that negotiating works here. $45,000 off, 113 days on market. The Raleigh market is down 2.5% year over year. We run the real number on every house we cover. Tell me in the comments which town to break down next.